Happy Sunday. No, Saturday. I don't even know what day it is. Happy Saturday. Sorry, I'm used to going live on Sundays, but I wanted to go live today because tomorrow is my birthday. Yay! So I wanted to have tomorrow to myself, but I didn't want to miss another weekend with you guys because I've missed a few weekends and I miss you guys when I'm not on here. So welcome. We're going to go through all of the zodiac signs, Aries through Pisces. I'm going to get my table ready and my cards ready and give the room a moment to fill up. Say hey to me if you're in here. What's up, guys? What's up? I'm feeling lovely today. Thank you. How about you? Hey, Patricia. Hey, Mighty Mystic. Hey, Infinite. Welcome back, girl. Thank you. This is one of my birthday dresses because I'm going out to dinner tonight. Oh, okay. So I want to get prepared, right? So I need to be out of here by 2 p.m. because for my birthday, someone bought me an Abraham Hicks live podcast. So I get to join and ask a question to one of my favorite spiritual teachers, Abraham Hicks, and that starts at 2 o'clock. So I'm so freaking excited about that. I've done one of those before and it was so intriguing. I just love her work. I really connect with her. So I'm really excited about that, you guys. I submitted a question yesterday morning, so I'm hoping that my question gets picked. And my question had to deal with just diving more into the afterlife aspect of who we really are. Because I noticed she doesn't talk about that a lot in her videos, but I've had my own mediumship experiences and my own ideas of what's occurring when we become non-physical energy again. But I wanted to hear her take on it to see how it correlates with what I've received in meditation. And so if I get my answer, I'm so going to go live on Facebook, which is also Tarot Time with Dana, and talk about what the answer was and how it correlated with what I know. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, go follow me when we're done here today, and you can check out how it went. All right, so I'm going to prepare my table. We're going to go Aries through Pisces. And if you're new to me, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. I appreciate that. Happy birthday to all my fellow Aquariuses. I'm hoping for messages in the highest good of everyone that joins or is called to this reading. May they be accurate and helpful. And I meditate between every zodiac sign. This allows me to clear my energy and receive any channeled messages that might want to come through in addition to the tarot. And so here we go. I'm going to clear the air before we get started. Okay. Got some water in my cup. All right, so I was liking these cards. I like these cards. And we're going to meditate on Aries energy real quick. so Aries, the song that was really loud in my ear was Shine Bright Like a Diamond, which is interesting because I just made that statement on my Facebook a few days ago. Shine bright like a diamond. So some of you might be hearing that song, you might relate to that song or that artist, or it's just time to shine bright like a diamond, because the lyrics that I was getting that was from a different song right before that one was you're here, there is nothing to fear. That's from Celine Dion. Okay, I have the song from the Titanic. So it's like there's this message here, Aries, about needing to be sufficient on yourself, okay? Self-sufficient when it comes to like being there for yourself, and not looking to another to be there for you, and not being fearful of maybe being alone. Or I don't think Aries are clingy at all or need relationships, not saying that. But I think there's some part of you that's showing up right now that is questioning like aloneness or a fear around that, Aries, possibly. And the guidance is like, you shine bright like a diamond all on your own. So anybody who's in your life is a beautiful complement to that, but you don't need them, you know. And I don't mean that in a way of like, I don't need nobody type thing. No, not in an ego way, in a self-sufficient way, in that you can provide for yourself everything that you need to be happy, right? And anybody else that comes into your life is a complement to that. Don't get it twisted, right? So that type of energy, like a higher level energy, right? So let's get some cards out and see. Thank you for all the happy birthdays. Let's get some cards out and see, Aries, what you got going with you and whoever you're connecting with. You've got the card of Mercury, which is all about communication. All right. This is talking about words, thoughts, analysis. Mercury, I believe, is in retrograde right now, right? So you might actually be having issues with communication, miscommunication, blocked communication. I've noticed like there's a residual energy that is creeping up from the past, okay? So it could be that things that were blocked in the past are coming to surface during this time frame, like recycling in your experience. So be on the lookout for that, Aries. There might also be communication coming in from whoever this is that you're connecting with, or you might be sending some communication, but we'll see. I still have that song in my head. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. All right, so you got the Queen of Swords here and the Page of Pentacles. So this is that self-sufficient energy, especially if you have air in your chart. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign or an earth sign. But either way, this is that self-sufficient, independent energy, right? And I'm hearing Luck Be a Lady, that song coming through. So there might be some sort of lucky wind, lucky break, you know, like an opportunity you maybe didn't even see coming, floating in during this time frame. All right, so let's see your energy and the person you're connecting with. Ooh. Maybe. There we go. Oh, you've got the Page of Pentacles twice and the Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles. So that's that irrational fear here. This fear of aloneness, of misunderstood, being outcasted, right? And it is just that. It's irrational. It's an irrational fear because you're there for yourself at the end of the day, right? You know this. You know this, Aries. You don't need me to tell you this. And there's like an opportunity to grow, all right? And what I mean by that is like spiritual growth, emotional growth, all right? An opportunity to kind of get right with yourself. Some of you needing to spend more time with yourself and enjoy it. You know, it's like enjoying your alone time, finding goals and activities that are personal to you, that bring you joy. Some of you would benefit from more sleep or meditation, but it's like if you can quiet yourself, your energy long enough, the solution will appear, okay? Is what I'm feeling here, Aries. So, person you're connecting with, what energy are they in? See, that's interesting. The Four of Wands came out because the Four of Wands wanted to come out for you earlier. So 444. Be on the lookout for that, whether it be on the clock or you're seeing it in other places. I don't know. In the world. So whoever you're connecting with, Aries, this person, to me, this card represents stability, but it also highlights family and relationships. Okay, so that's what's going on in this person's energy. Some of you could be in a relationship with this person, but don't have to be. It's just like this person is finally seeing things come together for them and feeling more successful and like kind of actually looking forward to their future. And for some reason, they want me to say for once, looking forward to their future for once. So I feel like maybe this person in the past didn't have that hope or that desire or that feeling. Maybe they tend to be more of a pessimist or a realist, or maybe they were living too much in the past or dwelling on things that they shouldn't have been. And now it's like this energy redirecting their focus, and them feeling like they're giving me the word good again. So, and I kind of feel you're in the same energy. You might be keeping, like I said, this is kind of an isolation energy. Some of you might be keeping things to yourself right now, but I also feel like there is that same lucky break type of energy coming in for you. So, Aries, that's what I have for y'all. These are too long already, I know. I gotta go a bit faster. Let's get a guidance card for you, Aries. Forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of the human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Some of you need to let something go, okay? Forgive yourself, forgive another, and or maybe this person does, but it doesn't serve you to hold on to these lower level energies, Aries, especially when you have all of this independent, lucky energy coming in, right? So you could be dealing with air sign, earth sign, or have that in your chart. I've got air and earth here as well. It's for some of you fire. Okay, Taurus. Okay, I need to keep myself in check or I'm going to miss this Abraham Hicks podcast that was gifted to me. If, one of my moderators, can you keep me in check? So if I've got 11 more zodiac signs and I need to be done by 2 hours, that means I could spend 10 minutes? I don't know. I'm trying to keep it like 8 to 10 minutes a sign. Maybe 110 minutes, yeah. Like, keep me in check. I know you can't slap me through the phone, but yeah, 10 minutes each. Thank you, Dawn. Love you too. Hey, Rebel. My girl Rebel Angels Tarot is in here. She's one of my moderators, and it was her birthday yesterday. Woo woo! My fellow Aqua sister. High five. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but I wanted to give you a birthday shout out. All right, so Taurus. Taurus. So Taurus, I saw I okay, let me take you through this. I was in a dark room. There was a light bulb flickering. I got a flash of the movie 8 Mile with Eminem in it, where he's hyping himself up in the bathroom, the very first scene of the movie. Stick with me here. And then I heard "Wake Up," and then the scene shifted. It was sunny out, and I was waking up in bed. So there, first of all, that movie could resonate with you. That artist, the song that goes along with the movie 8 Mile. But symbolically speaking, what I took from that download was it's like amping yourself up, like needing to amp yourself up, right? Like he's doing in the beginning of the video. It's like the main character, Eminem, is getting anxious, right? He gets sick, but then he amps himself up. Like he gets the courage to do it anyways. So some of you, it's like needing to give yourself that pep talk or amp yourself up, or maybe you're getting into this more motivated type of energy, right? And then, like I said, it's like, and then it just like clicks, like a light bulb goes off, like wake up, like there's something that's clicking into place, like into your mind during this time frame. And it has to deal with something about motivation. So let's see what cards we get out for you and go from there, Taurus. Actually, there was a song too I heard, "Wake up, little Susie, wake up." I don't know if any of you have heard of that or hearing that. Pay attention. All right, so you've got Leo energy here, Taurus. Some of you have Leo in your chart or connecting with the Leo. Very expressive, creative energy, very loving and playful energy. Like you're being encouraged to kind of get out there a little bit, be a little bit more extroverted, or at least be a little bit more confident when it comes to the goals that you've put into place for yourself, right? This to me is like, I heard a wake up excited. So if you've been waking up from the dream state and not feeling that excitement for your life, that excitement for your day, then that is a key indicator that you're out of alignment. Like you're thinking thoughts that are not allowing you to be as excited as you could be about your life. And you can change that, right, by changing your thinking. Vice versa, some of you could be waking up from some very vivid dreams, right? Because it felt like in the meditation that I was taken back into the dream state. So pay attention to your dreams, write your dreams down. I keep a dream journal, and I cannot tell you how many of my dreams actually came to fruition. Sometimes the same day that I had the dream, sometimes a few days later. Or if it didn't come to fruition, there's always like an underlying message there, right? So spirit often speaks to us in dreams, especially if we're not feeling connected enough for the energy to flow in our wake state. So pay attention. So let's see what else we have here for you, Taurus. Ace of Wands. So this is, yeah, inspiration, motivation. This is all fire energy. Some of you ready to kind of get back out there. Some of you ready for maybe even like a little bit of romance, flirting, fun. Life is supposed to feel fun. Right? So you have the Temperance card here, Taurus. And the Two of Discs, the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is like your more social aspects of yourself showing up, maybe even connecting with friends during this time frame. You might be getting invited out during this time frame, and the energy looks good, right? So if you're feeling good, then it's a good time to follow that impulse. Some of you, it's like maybe even reconciliations coming in for you, but be careful because we're in a retrograde, right? And so sometimes when people or issues come back up from the past, it don't stick around long once the retrograde's done. So careful with that, right? some of you are going back and forth on whether or not you want to come together with another person, or if things will come together in another area of your life. And right now, the guidance is, Taurus, is who cares? That's so blunt. Let me rephrase that. What I'm getting is, what they meant is, yeah, who cares? Because you can still have fun whether it comes together today, tomorrow, 10 years from now. You know, whether that person is there, like, you're in charge of how you feel. And so Spirit cares. I'm not saying they don't care, but it's like the encouragement right now is to stop like going back and forth on something, and to maybe take on the attitude of like, hey, who cares? I'm here to have fun. Like, I'm going to be happy anyways. And like, have that attitude about you. And you'd be surprised what you attract to you when you have that carefree attitude, right? So you have the Ten of Swords. Woo! Okay, the person you're dealing with is not in that same energy. Okay. Could be Leo, Capricorn energy, or Sag. But there is, woo, Taurus. All right, so whoever this is that you're connecting with, they might be going through, I heard trauma, but that's not going to be for all of you, right? And that's not a prediction. You would already know this. Oh, I heard, okay. So there's something about like, there's something traumatic that may have occurred in this person's life as a child, that is coming back up in their energy right now. And if it wasn't in childhood, it could have been any recent past. I don't know. There's something coming up for this person that the retrograde is like they feel. It's like they're feeling it all over again, right? And, ooh, this is something this person did not fully process within themselves in the past. And so it's coming back up because it still needs to be healed, right, within this person. And this is reminding me, Taurus, of the, I did a live Facebook video on Friday night, and there was some like of my own past traumas that came to the surface that kind of took me off guard because I didn't know I still felt that way. And so like retrogrades love to do that, right? Things that we thought we were over, like presenting itself again. And that's what's happening in this person's energy right now. And this is guiding them, right, to reconnect with themselves, but also to heal and find some sort of gratitude for whatever it is that they went through, because this is what inspired their spiritual growth. So, the guidance is relationships. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. That's what I just said. This person is, it's for their own highest good because it is growing them. And you also have soul growth coming in. And there's a reason that this relationship has appeared in your life. There's always a reason for relationships, right? No coincidences here. So I get the feeling that for some of you, this has taught you about how important your reaction and how you choose to respond is. Right? You're not in charge of what other people do, but you are always in charge of how you choose to feel, react, and respond. Okay. So Capricorn energy, thank you, Rebel. If you see the red flags, It's because she's letting me know time's up for this sign, FYI. So zodiac signs you could be dealing with: Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but it's a general reading. So that could be in your chart, person you're dealing with, or just the influencing energy. I also have air sign out. Did somebody give me a super chat? Let me see it. Thank you for the 1999, Alana. And the happy birthday wishes. Have you been with me for 2 years? Awesome. Yay. That's awesome. I have, let's see. This is my 3rd year on YouTube. And I am shocked by how many people have been with me from the very beginning. Because I'm doing the Read the Reader contest, and I also invited you guys to email me just to say hey or to connect. You know, I'm always open to that. And a lot of you sent me emails that have been like, I've been following you for 2 years since December 2018, and that's awesome. I'd rather retain those that I have and genuinely connect than have a bunch of people on here that don't connect. So that made me really happy to read that. But thank you for the super chat. All right, so I forgot who we were on. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Okay. Gemini, I saw someone on a weight bench and they were lifting. So some of you are exercising right now, or maybe you're going to the gym, or maybe part of your New Year's resolution was to get more active, or I don't know, take it or leave it. That's not going to be for all of you, but I've been getting a lot of like health, fitness, beauty messages for my Geminis. All right. So a lot of you might be just feeling like, hey, it's time to reinvent myself. It's time to get back on track. Some of you have been going through that. I know a few Geminis that have had miraculous, awesome transformations this past year. So some of you just going through a transformative energy, and it could also be on a spiritual level, like doing the work emotionally, spiritually on yourself, right? And then right after that, I heard Alanis Morissette, who I believe is a Gemini, and she said, I don't know if I can repeat this. Does she speak eloquently? I don't want to. You know what song I'm talking about? And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. Mercury and Sag energy. Okay, can I tell you why I love that energy? And this is whether you're masculine or feminine, right? I don't really care. Energy is energy. I love that song because it's just, I love Alanis Morissette, but it's like this energy of like, you know, the best way, no, I don't know how to say that. It's good to like get all of your shit back together and then run into that person that took you for granted and be like, now what? You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm encouraging you to get revenge or anything. I'm not saying that you are, but it's like sometimes karma does it all on its own, and you get to sit back and, you know, enjoy. So that's not going to be for all of you, but I feel that energy, so take it or leave it. Mercury and Sagittarius, Gemini and Sag energy showing up. I feel enthusiastic, and I feel that you're also going to be in this energy, Gemini, of like being ready for new adventures, tapping into your more independent self. Some of you might even benefit from going places, doing things, talking to people. It's like there's a lot of energy coming in. So if you don't channel this correctly, it could make you seem a little bit erratic or crazy. On the other hand, if you do channel this correctly, it can be extremely exciting and fun. And so the message here, Gemini, is to be open about this. Ten of Pentacles. So you have the backing here in order to do this, or you will have the backing to do this, whether it be energetically, spiritually, or financially. But for some reason, I keep getting the word backing. All right, so Spirit's backing you up, or you've got another person backing you up, or like you have something to fall back on. Which, who did I get that message for? Falling off. It was in the spiritual reading. It was Capricorn. Some of you could be connecting with Capricorn or have that in your chart. You have the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands of the Devil. The Star underneath that, all right, and gratitude. So some of you might have been stuck on something, and this could be recent or this could be far past. But again, there's retrograde energy coming in right now. So there's like, when I think about that song, there could have been something that you were stuck on or obsessing over for a long period of time that broke your heart, or a person that broke your heart, or something that was painful that you felt very tied to, you felt very stuck on, right? And okay. And then you have the Nine of Wands. So you see how she's looking away from that now? He, she. This is your energy here, Gemini. So this is like, that song was to come through. Well, I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. That's the energy. It's like letting this motivate you to be stronger. And this reminds me of the Taurus reading. Some of you could be connecting with Taurus energy or have that in your chart, where it's like something that you were stuck on that was hurting you or hurt you was actually the motivating factor for you to get your own bleep together, for you to get yourself together. And now it's going into this more empowering energy where you're understanding that you're taking all of that in, right? And it's giving you some sense of like healing or gratitude around something that you once thought was toxic. Person you're connecting with is the King of Swords in the reverse. Oh my gosh. See, this was at the bottom of the deck, and then I put it back, and then it came back up again. All right. So whoever you're connecting with here, Gemini, you might have cut this person off, or they could have blocked you. It could be interchangeable. Or it's just like, I do feel that this person is also... I don't know how to say this because I root for everyone, not just the person I'm reading for. And so I don't want to sound like malicious or mean or like, haha, you got them, right? But I do feel like this person sees the person you're becoming or have become, and they definitely regret hurting you. Or maybe a lot of times when people hurt us, it's because they're hurting inside, and it's never really personal. But it feels that way, right? And I feel like this person was kind of going through their own whatever. And I do feel this is old energy, but for some reason the retrograde is popping it up into the now energy. Because I feel like there has been growth emotionally on this person's side since then, but they're re-examining it. So it's like even if they tucked this away in their mind, it seems to be coming back, in their psyche, and seeing it through a different perspective. Okay. And it could be, it doesn't have to be that you had something painful happen between each other. It could be that this person is healing old wounds at the same time that you're healing old wounds, right? So, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is a past person or an issue from the past resurfacing. So you have choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside of you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. Let me read that again. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. All right, so although it feels easy to blame other people for the way that we feel or the choices we made, you can't really grow from that. You might be justified in that, but you don't get any spiritual growth until you accept ownership over the part that you played, your own trauma bonding or why you did that, and forgive yourself and forgive another. That's where the spiritual growth really comes in, right? So, Gemini, you have Sagittarius, Gemini energy, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Libra again. But I pretty much have all of the elements out, right? So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm not sticking to my timeline, am I? Okay. Let's go to Cancer. Cancer. Where's everybody at this morning? Is it because it's Saturday? Usually I have like double the amount of people in here. What's a bummer for my birthday live? All right. Cancer. Oh, thank you for the 1111, Kathleen. Okay, good to know. Grateful for you as well. All right, Cancer. All right, so I was seeing a lot of water images, which makes sense to me as you're a water sign, right? and then I was getting like a bunch of songs with water references in them. The one that stuck out to me was Waterfalls by TLC. Um, so there is like this emotionally charged energy here, which did we just have a full moon that fell in Cancer? I think we did. Some of you could have really felt that to a high degree. Just feeling like maybe your emotions were stronger than usual. Okay, but I don't know how that could be because Cancer, you're a very strong feeling sign, but stronger than usual. Okay, so whatever emotion that was, whether happy or sad or angry, it's like everything taken to the 10th degree. You know what I'm saying? So maybe even having a hard time like rationalizing some of the emotions that you were having. And I feel like this is old energy, so some of you probably felt this in the last week or so. But some of you could be feeling this energy come in right now. But I just kept hearing, don't go chasing waterfalls, okay? And I've gotten that song before, and let's see what cards we get out here for you, Cancer. I'm having a hard time like piecing this energy together, so I don't mean to keep pausing. But there's like a weirdness to the energy that I can't quite pinpoint, okay? So you have Cancer energy and Jupiter, the card of expansion. So this is you. This is you all up in your feelings, right? Whether that be good or bad. Some of you, it's in a very caring way. You might be very feeling mothering. Even if you're a masculine, you could just feel more connected to your feminine energy. For others of you that are on the lower end of the scale right now, maybe it's a very emotional energy, right? Even irritated a little bit, frustrating type of vibe. So take what resonates. There's expansion coming in. This is my favorite card. Thank you for the 30, NBA. Love you too. Thank you for the happy birthday. The card of expansion, right? So I love this card because it talks about luck, enthusiasm, getting excited about life, all of the potentials. So some of you, the reason why maybe you were feeling in the more emotional energy is because you weren't looking at the situation in the correct way, in that everything is happening for you, Cancer, and nothing is happening to you. So everything's happening for your expansion, for your goodness, for your growth. And if you've been having a hard time seeing a situation that way, then they're encouraging you to look at it from that perspective, right? Because there's a lot of potential coming in, right? And life is always coming in, whether we're on board or not. Because I heard on board, or like something about all aboard. I'm not sure what that's about. I also feel like a lot of distractions coming in, or like a distractive energy, whether that's you or the person you're connecting with. I'm not sure. This reminds me of the Aries reading. Some of you are dealing with Aries because they have the same cards. Page of Pentacles. So some sort of stroke of luck coming in, or an opportunity here coming in. And if you're connecting with Aries, go check it out. But I also have Cancer energy here, your own energy, and Earth. So let's see. The Hangman in the reverse and the Seven of Cups. So this is what I was talking about. It's like needing to talk yourself off of a ledge type of energy. It's like getting all up in your emotions and feeling confused about it, not being able to see the solution. For some of you, this is maybe how you were feeling in the recent past. Some of you, this is coming in right now, but I keep hearing break loose. So you're going to break loose of this, right? And the solution is going to come in. So don't get too frustrated. This is temporary energy. But be careful with the moodiness or your temper, because you might be a little bit triggered like easily triggered possibly during this time frame. Anytime something triggers me, I know that that's an area of myself that I need to work on still, right? So there's a message too here about like asking yourself the deeper questions as to like, why does that trigger me? You know, or why does that piss me off? Or why does that make me feel like that? Where is that coming from? Is it coming from a place of security and love or insecurity and fear, right? Person you are connecting with. Eight of Wands and the Empress, the Eight of Pentacles. So there is communication that is either needed or desired, okay? Do not try to communicate or explain your feelings when you're all up in your feelings in a negative way. Don't. Because you're just going to confuse yourself and the situation more. Okay, that's a caution. But some of you really want to talk to someone who understands, or like it's like a sense of like feeling the need to like talk about something so that you can like get it off your chest or like figure something out and feeling comfortable to do so. But Spirit really wants you to figure this out within yourself before you communicate something. And I'm not getting why that is. So there's a message here about doing some self-reflection, okay, during this time frame. And I'm being encouraged not to go into this person's energy because there's something you need to figure out on your own. However, I will say that there is some sort of helpful support showing up for you. So, whether that be with another person or through Spirit. So if you're feeling misunderstood, let me put it to you this way. If you're feeling misunderstood by a person, do not talk to that person until you're in a better place of understanding yourself. Then speak. And or you can speak to someone who actually cares and will be there for you, because I feel like that is an alternative option. Like there's someone that is available to you, Cancer, that could provide you helpful guidance, whether that be an actual person or like your own guides, right? So I have to move on from this because there's a lot more going on than's on the surface. And I could be here for like 30 minutes because there's at least two storylines here. Some of you are dealing with more than one connection or one issue during this time frame, right? Or more than one person. I knew this card was going to come out. So I have this song in my head, If You Ask Me To. I just might change my mind and leave you in my heart forever. You have forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of the human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally and incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal. I also got that card for another zodiac sign. It was either Aries or Taurus. So take it for what it resonates with, right? Don't make it resonate if it doesn't, but you could be dealing with Taurus, Cancer, Aries, Pisces, Scorpio are the primary signs I'm seeing, but I also have fire right here, so it's a general reading. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Leo. There you guys are. I'm like, where is everyone this morning? Are y'all still getting my notifications? Do me a favor. Refresh your notification settings. Because I noticed too when I do the premiere videos, so the premiere videos are not live. They're pre-recorded, right? I record them when I have time to do them. But it premieres, like it loads as a live so that you can live chat while you watch it with everyone else. Let me know if you like those. I don't know if I'll continue with them or not. It was just something YouTube was offering that I thought I'd try. But I noticed too with the premieres that it wasn't notifying a lot of people. I don't know why. I don't know. You don't get notifications from me? So you should be getting notifications every time I go live. Weird. Whatever. All right, Leo. What a beautiful energy, Leo. Almost did not want to come out of that meditation. I was seeing like dragonflies and flowers, and it's a very, why am I getting the word exuberant? Nobody says that these days. Exuberant. I heard this song, so it felt like I was in the vortex. If you don't know what that is, then you don't follow. Obviously, you don't know who Abraham Hicks is either, but the vortex is when essentially when you feel in alignment, happy, elation, joy, and that's when you have the most power to create what it is that you want. So some of you are finding alignment, right, with your desires during this time frame, and it's coming through allowing yourself to feel happy just because you want to, not because it's a special day or that anything special is happening, but just like tapping into that inner child because you want to. And then as you do that, it's like things coming in that you've been wanting, and it's like, oh, hello, here it is, hello. You know, that type of energy. And I also heard the song talking to the moon. Don't mind my terrible singing. What is that? Moon. Talking to the moon. I'm not a professional singer, all right? So talking to the moon. I got that for another Zodiac sign a few weeks ago, Scorpio, I think. Thank you, Kathleen, for the $5. Hold on. Super chat check. Appreciate that. So, Leo. I cannot take all these cards. We will be here all day. I'll take note of them. Pluto, Sag energy, the numinous, Sag Pisces energy, Scorpio energy showing up for some of you. Um, it's time to explore the unknown and to not be afraid of that, Leo. To be excited about that of which you have yet to experience, that of which has yet to come in. It's like I feel I'm getting same or similar energy for all of the zodiac signs. Like spirit wanting like the collective to get excited and not dread 2022. Because as funny as all these memes are on Facebook, like these doomsday, oh gosh, Betty White passed away, we're all doomed for 2022. As funny as some of that is, it's just not true. It's just not true. We're actually going into an age of rapid awakening. It's exciting. There is a change in the collective consciousness coming in that may feel scary, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, there's a lot of people that are going to benefit from this shift in energy. In Leo, I feel you receiving the benefit as well, okay? So don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of this transformative energy. This card talks about cycles and rebirth. And let go of that suspicious energy, or that if you've been obsessed over something, this is the time period to let it go, okay? So yeah, let's see. Ace of Pentacles, abundance. Why do you keep wanting to get 3 cards? 7 of Pentacles, your vision. 3 of Swords, where's that coming from? Some of you might feel like something that you had hopes for or a vision for didn't pan out the way that you thought it was going to, right? But Spirit is saying this Pluto energy that's showing up is here to give you the ability to re-examine what it is that you have a vision for yourself. Because some of y'all were basing like your future plans off of another person versus basing it off of what you wanted for yourself. And they're saying reprioritize yourself for 2022. And there's opportunity here to build off of some sort of vision. Maybe that you talked to the moon about, all right? King of Swords. The 5 of Discs. The Fool. Aries energy for some of you. So it's like, focus on your vision. I cannot make this up. Look at this depiction. So the 5 of Pentacles, right, is this like, woe is me, I'm going to be left with nothing, fear-based, lackful energy. You see how this person here, which I feel this is you, Leo, even though you're not an air sign, but it's showing up as you, is looking away, is not paying attention to that, is not giving focus to this energy. That's what you're being guided to do, is to stay focused, right, on the possibilities, on the potentials that are coming in, and the new beginnings that 2022 has for you. The person you're connecting with is the 8 of Wands. I have a song in my head. Living in a great big world, my head up in outer space. You know I'll be A-O-A-OK. A-O-A-OK. What? Leo, I only went 2 cards. This is the 3rd time that I've gotten 3 cards. Some of you got 333. It could be a lucky number. You could be seeing that on the clock today or tomorrow. I don't know. Pay attention. Or you could be dealing with 3 different situations, 3 people, third party. Take it as it resonates. So, the 8 of Wands, the World, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 3 of Wands, 333. So, whoever you're connecting with, This person might have some good news coming in for them, right? That's helping them to kind of close out a chapter. There could be communication coming in for this person. I don't necessarily feel it's from you, though, although take it as it resonates, because I feel like you're focused elsewhere right now on starting something new. But there's something coming in for this person that is allowing them to feel successful or to complete some sort of karmic cycle that they have going on that they might have been stuck on, or feeling stagnant around. And it's like this person is finally seeing some movement in areas of their life where they had not been seeing movement before. Okay. And they are also in this transformative energy. So they're also going through some changes and clearing out some old karma during this time frame. I'm going to keep messing with my hair, but I'm getting all sweaty over here. Why is it so hot in here? Is my fan on? Whew. Hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. They're wanting you to look towards hope, hopefulness, potentials, possibilities, right? Because that's where I heard it's under the sauce. It's under the sauce. Oh, I gotta stop watching TikTok. That's the that's the secret recipe. The secret recipe to getting what you want during this time frame, Leo, is to focus on the more hopeful aspects of what is yet to come. Okay. So, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries energy is what's sticking out to me. But general reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. How am I doing with time, Rebel? Okay, Virgo. There is no possible way that your continual hope can get you stuck. But if you're contradicting that hope with paying attention that what you want hasn't come yet, then yeah, you'll get stuck. Don't contradict your own desires. I hope that makes sense. All right, so Virgo. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Candace. That was fast. I saw an orange, then an apple. You need more fruit in your diet. You're eating an orange or an apple. I'm not really sure. It actually looked like someone was picking it off of the tree. Okay. Apple orchard. I think that's a type of beer as well. I don't know. Oranges and apples. And then I heard this song come through. In the still of the night, darling, I love you. In the still of the night. So now I'm hearing it's like comparing apples to oranges. That's what it is. Okay. So some of you, it's not literally you're eating an apple and orange. They're saying it's like comparing apples and oranges. So be careful with comparisons, Virgo, because no two things are alike, right? And when we catch ourselves comparing ourselves to others or other people to other people we know, you know, especially if you get caught in the trap of like, oh, I know people like you. That is an extremely harsh judgment that is coming from a place of ego. Because everyone is unique. And I don't disagree that some people have same or similar characteristics. And I see this with zodiacs, right? It's like, yes, all Aquariuses have umbrella traits, or all Virgos have umbrella traits, or all Leos have umbrella traits. But that doesn't mean that every single person that falls under that zodiac sign is identical to the other, right? And in fact, that's a flawed premise, right? Because we're all uniquely like integrated really with all of the zodiac signs to some degree. Um, but there's a message here about like, do not compare, right? Because there is no comparison to be made. Um, and then something about the still of the night. So it could be that you're getting a lot of, I heard fascination. Some of you have a fascination with a topic or a person, or somebody could be fascinated by you, Virgo. Certainly you would know which side you're on with that, but there's something fascinating. I definitely got the word fascinating. Thank you for the $10, Alana. Um, this reading seems all over the place to me. Let's see what the cards say. It could be also that you're doing a lot of contemplation at night, or you could actually hear that song on the radio, on social media. Pay attention. Maybe look up the lyrics to that song. You have Cancer energy here. Some of you connecting with Cancerian energy or have that in your own birth chart. This is talking about feeling your feelings and not being afraid of that. It could be a very nostalgic energy, but at the same time, a very protective, almost kind of defensive vibe. So careful with that, especially if you're feeling moody. Maybe you want to introvert a little bit more during this time frame as well, especially when you're feeling moody, Virgo. So fascination, because now I have another song coming in. Like any hot woman, I have simply wanted an object to crave. And she says in that song, I am flattered by your fascination with me. That is a good song. That's a really good song. That's Alanis Morissette. Some of you connecting with Gemini. That song is, I don't know the name of it. I'm sure some of you in the chat do. So the devil here in the Seven of Wands. So some of you could be emotionally stuck or fascinated with the person. Be honest with yourself if you are. It may not be in the healthiest of ways either, because it could actually feel challenging or frustrating to you, but still unable to let it go. And or this could be someone you're connecting with, right? But be honest with yourself. You know if it's you or someone else. I have Capricorn, Cancer energy here. I feel like it's like a little bit frustrating because you're feeling like you have to hold back your emotions about something, and some of you, like, that's frustrating to you because you want to be able to be free to kind of say how you feel, I think. The Emperor, the Two of Swords in the reverse, Aries energy here, Seven of Swords, woo! Eight of Wands. So, careful with your temper during this time frame, right? Because I feel like a strong mood fluctuation here, Virgo. At the same time, this is like motivating you to kind of like push you to be stronger, better, more confident, more in control. But you're also being asked to control your emotions and not to get so irritated that you just, you know, say things that you don't mean or that aren't well thought out, all right? If there had been something that you felt blocked about, I feel like you are seeing things much clearer during this time frame. There seems to be some deception though. This is coming through as past energy. So there could have been some deceptive communication going on in the background. Could be in regards to the situation, could be something else you've got going on. Let's see this person's cards. And then I heard drop the comparison. Drop the need to compare. Whatever this is you're comparing. Some of you are like comparing the past with the future. Like, well, that's how this was in the past, so that must be how it's going to be in the future. And because I'm hearing it's yet to still be written. I don't know if that makes sense. The rest is still unwritten. Person you're connecting with, the High Priestess. And the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles here. Ooh, the Two of Pentacles. Wow. Whoa, the Three of Swords. Okay. So whoever you're connecting with, Virgo, you might feel a very strong, like, draw to this person or an intuitive connection with this person, or they you. It's like there's a fascination here. Even if this person pisses you off, I still feel like they fascinate you. You know, or vice versa. That could be how they feel about you. But the High Priestess here, so there's something that is unknown about the situation. There's some unknown variables going around this person or in their energy. There's also like a secret here. So there is something being withheld on this person's end. I feel like you may be also keeping some things to yourself. So I feel this, because I keep hearing it's a double-edged sword. There's something about a double-edged sword here. But there's definitely something going on behind the scenes. And I'm not really getting what that is, because I think right now it's important for you to focus on you, okay? All will be revealed at some point, but don't let like frustration or this emotional energy get the best of you. This person is kind of working on things in the background, kind of weighing the situation out, maybe even doing some spiritual work around this. This person could be hiding the fact that they are thinking or feeling or fascinated with you, Virgo. Guidance. You have the card of breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. This is a reminder here, Virgo, to like when you're feeling frustrated, breathe. I always say, before you react, before you respond, before you communicate, first ask yourself, is this necessary? Is this helpful? Is this loving? And then take 3 big, deep breaths. And if you still feel like saying it, doing it, whatever, do it. But a lot of the times that will help just give you a second, right, to think before you speak. All right, so you could be dealing with Capricorn, Cancer energy, Aries energy, Gemini. So those are the ones that are sticking out to me, but could be any zodiac sign. Could be in your chart, their chart. Take what resonates, leave it doesn't. All right, so before I go to Libra, let me take a break, C's. A quick break. Give me 1 second. Okay. How am I doing on time? Okay, got an hour left. I've got an hour and 6 signs. Oh, okay, it's getting down to the wire. We got this. All right. Libra. Notice this is kind of out of frame. Libra. Okay, so Libra, I kept seeing different types of flowers, which reminds me of the Capricorn reading because I got the message wildflowers for Capricorn. You could be dealing with that or have that in your chart. But I also got the song Wild, Wild Horses Come to Me Away. I don't know if that's the actual words. You could be hearing that song. That song could be of significance to you, but and I also was seeing like different animals, particularly, I think it was a possum or a raccoon. It's possible that you see a possum or a raccoon during this time frame. I have no idea. Take it or leave it. I don't know what the meaning of that is, but I get like connecting with nature's pets, animals, being something that will bring you back into alignment, getting out of the house a little bit more, especially if you've been introverting in this cold weather that we're having in the US. But it's just like reconnecting, right, with nature and animals, especially for my animal lovers. I wouldn't go petting a possum, but like maybe a cat or a dog or something. I'm not sure. So let's see. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Libra. Let's see. Didn't I say Capricorn? I felt Capricorn energy, and here it is. Some of you, like I said, have that in your chart. Could be dealing with one, or it's just the influencing vibes, right? And then the numinous here, Pisces energy for some of you. So it's time to get serious about your goals and ambitions this year. I feel like the energy that's coming in for you, Libra, is a bit of the unknown, the unknowable, and you're not meant to know everything in advance, right? That's why my predictions are not, I don't even like to call them predictions. I read the now energy. How it plays out is entirely up to you, right? And so the message here, Libra, is to like be okay with the unknown, because you have your emotional guidance system and your intuition, and that's going to help you feel out the situation. But I feel like there's this need to be down to earth, okay? Some of you are trying to prepare for the unknown, and that's laughable in Spirit's eyes because you cannot prepare for what you don't know. But you can, get serious about your own emotional growth, about knowing that you can accomplish whatever this is that you're wanting to do. Some of you might be diving into your own spirituality during this upcoming year, or tapping into your own spiritual gifts, as we all are gifted. All of us are. It's just whether you're tapped into that or not. Oh, wait, not that one. Not yet. Ah! Okay, that's too many, but all right. It's like time to get grounded here. If there's been like gossip or drama, or like you've been entertaining negative conversations, or you know how you get, we all do this when we get with our bestie or we get with our family and we're like, can you believe so and so said this and did this? They're so crazy and I don't know if they're ever going to get it together and blah, 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 blah. Those conversations, although entertaining, are not helpful to you. Like it's not, it's a waste of energy, right? And a lot of judgment usually comes with those types of conversations, so be careful with that, because for what you judge you shall be judged, FYI. Because everyone that you're interacting with is connected to you somehow. So even the things you don't like in people is still a connection and reflection of what you have going on internally with yourself. So be aware of that. They're saying cut that out if you've been spending too much time on that. All right, because it's a waste of time. And y'all know I'm a Libra moon, and I definitely know that I'm not a judger, but we all are analytical. Every air sign I know, I'm going to call it analytical, not judgmental. But sometimes that analytical part comes out as judgment. Okay, so it's all tied. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, if you ever have to say to someone, don't take this the wrong way, but whatever you're about to say, I promise you, is not coming from a loving place. If you have to preface it by saying, don't take this the wrong way, but that means you're about to say something that they are most definitely going to take the wrong way, right? It's like that type of energy. It's like, you know, like not to be rude, but, and then you say something completely rude. And I'm not judging you, Libra. Like I said, I'm a Libra moon, Libra rising. I do the same thing. Like, I'm not saying this in a judgmental way, but yeah, you are. Yeah, I am. You know? Like, telling on myself, telling on all my Libras. All right, the Fool. The Fool. Nine of Cups and the Magician. Why do I have this in my head? What's love got to do with it? Oh, I see. What's love but a secondhand emotion? Some of you are saying, I'm only saying this to be loving, or I'm only giving you this from a loving space, but Spirit is actually saying, is it coming from a loving space or is it coming from somewhere else, right? So keep yourself in check. I've had to do this with myself recently. Like, am I being loving or am I being something other than that, right? And keep yourself in check. Now, the good news here is, oh, there's so much satisfying energy coming in here. There is the power to manifest something that is aligned with you. Some of you could have the past popping back up in your life, whether that be a relationship or past issues, old ways of thinking popping up, and you're like, why am I thinking about that? You know, or like, why am I replaying something that happened 15 years ago that I don't even care about? You know, like that type of energy. So you might feel pulled in two different directions during the retrograde, but they're wanting you to focus on what emotionally satisfies you, Libra. Where is it at? What emotionally satisfies you? Because that's the sweet spot right there. What do you like about your life, this person, a situation. What do you like about that? Focus there. The Fool and the Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles and the person you're connecting with. So whoever you're connecting with could be Aries, Gemini, but it's a general reading. This person is in this place where they're needing to make a choice here. And it has to deal with relationships and love, but also their own independence and self-sufficiency. And it's time. Like, so this person may feel pushed by the universe or during the retrograde to make up their mind about something that involves a relationship, but also their self-sufficiency. Okay, so they're arriving to some sort of conclusion in regards to what they want to do about that, right? And you don't really need to do much other than sit back and allow yourself to feel good in the moment as you can. And then I heard it'll figure itself out. So there's something that will figure itself out here. A mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that the special bond of love can never be broken. Wow, so some of you might actually be connecting with your mother, or maybe you are a mother. And if not, okay, there's like this unconditional love showing up. I heard sister from another mister, brother from another mother. Take it or leave it. You know, you ain't got to be blood to be family. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know. All right, so Aries, Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Aries again, and air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy showing up predominantly. Thank you for the $2 and the happy birthday shout out. Scorpio, you're next. That was quick. So, like, it sounded like Celine Dion was singing in front of my face. That's how loud it was. And it was the same exact song from the Aries reading. So some of you could have, some of you could be connecting with an Aries, have Aries in your chart, or maybe could benefit from listening to that reading. But she said, "You're here. There's nothing I fear, and my heart will go on." I don't know why the Titanic song is coming through. And then right as that ended, I heard, "I guess it must be nice." Oh wait, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody who got a body like you. George Michael. So I don't even know what to take from that, other than you could like those two songs, or you're hearing those two songs, or spirit is reminding you that there really is nothing to fear. And I don't feel like Scorpios are a fearful sign. If anything, people might fear you, but I don't feel like you fear anything, to be honest with you. Like usually you are fascinated by the things that most people would be afraid to feel, or afraid to do, or afraid to look at. You know what I'm saying? So, but of course, that's not all Scorpios. But take it as it resonates, right? Your heart will go on. So that was pretty clear. And I don't know what the George Michael song is about, but check that song out. Thanks for the $5, Kathleen. That's a good song, though. Before this river becomes an ocean, before you throw my heart back on the floor. So you have the semi-sextile. This is encouraging you to see the potential, to see your own growth, to validate yourself and remind yourself that yes, you have come a long way, Scorpio, okay? And that there's more growth to come. This is saying have hope, okay? And to use your intuition. There's some sort of growth cycle that's coming in. Maybe even some like things coming to fruition that feel good to you as well. But you got to allow this energy in, right? By allowing yourself to see that potential, by looking for the potential, by looking for the good in your situation, in life in general, right? I heard life can be good for you if you allow it. Thanks for the $7.99, Jessica. 8 of Pentacles. So to me, this card is the 7 of Pentacles in this deck, and then the 8. So there's something building up here. And it has to deal with, first of all, growth potential, but also what are you dedicated to? What do you want to work on? Some of you are working on yourself or getting into this space where you've done the self-work and now you're like open to new experiences or some sort of growth coming in for you. Some of you, this could be on a financial level, but it could also be within a relationship. Sorry. my ear started ringing. Okay. 8 of Wands. Gratitude. Yes. Yes, Scorpio. Oh my gosh. The King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I don't mean to be extra for you, but yay. Okay, so the attitude of gratitude, that's what's going to get you what you want. Some of y'all are ready to communicate, you know, from a space of love, from a space of appreciation, from a space of like, thank you. Because now I have another Alanis Morissette song coming in. Thank you, Anya. Thank you, thank you. What is the name of that? Is the song of the name Thank You by Alanis Morissette? I don't know why I'm channeling Alanis Morissette today. But I also got Alanis Morissette in Virgo and Gemini's reading. You could be connecting with either of those zodiac signs. It's like, thank you. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, Scorpio, the sooner you can get into that thankfulness, like, bam, things just start growing and popping for you. And that, for some of you, that's the only thing that's been blocking you this whole time, was not being in that space of like, thank you for that experience because it grew me. Thank you for that person because it made me know myself better. Thank you for that situation because without that situation, I wouldn't be here where I'm at right now. It's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. This whole time, the universe was conspiring in your favor and you felt like the world was working against you, but it was your frame of mind that had you all confused. And now being guided, right, to see how, if because that happened, and because that happened, and because that happened, and like see how it's lining up, and then maybe even getting glimpses of like what's coming in the future because of the alignment, right? Because of the gratitude, because of the thank yous, right? And so if you're not in that space, that is where you're being guided to go, and maybe even to verbalize that, right? If you've been holding back something for whatever reason, It's like the more you can put out that love and that gratitude to the universe, the more you get it back tenfold. But you got to be open to that, right? Which means you have to be open. If you want other people to be open to you, Scorpio, you have to be open, right? What does she say? Thank you. Silence. Some of y'all needed silence in order to get to this space. So, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Whoever you're connecting with, Scorpio, this person might, I heard, cut through the bullshit. Cut to the, oh my gosh, sorry. I'm probably misinterpreting that because my guys, they don't talk like that, but that's what I heard. This person is wanting to cut through the BS. So, you know, that if there's been emotional confusion going on, or like this person not really knowing how to feel or what to feel, it's like they're cutting through that energy, right? Like cutting to the chase. This person is getting clarity that is allowing them to rest easy on a situation here, to refuel themselves, to replenish themselves, and on an emotional level, but also on a mental plane. This is only going to be a few of you, but some of you, if you were to communicate your gratitude, it would, and like to this person, I heard, I'm dead. Like, like they would not see that coming at all. It would render them speechless, but like in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like they would be like, "Are you okay?" I heard rendered speechless. Okay. That's for a small group of you, but that came through, so I wanted to tell you that storyline, right? Or that message, I should say. So, but regardless, there's something about being rendered speechless. What's the guidance? Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. Yes, you're changing your energy. You're changing your energy. You can't change the way other people feel. But when you change how you feel about you, about others, then others must respond to that change. And essentially, you do change others through changing yourself. Remember that, you know? So, could be dealing with, I have Earth and Air primarily out, or another Scorpio. What's this? Aries. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Leo energy. All right, Sagittarius. Hold on, I gotta move my table. Gonna do a little movement. Don't mind my face in your face. You guys like my birthday dress? I think I've worn this one before. It's probably the last time I wore it. I don't have many places to wear a dress these days, but all right, Sagittarius. Okay, that was a really weird meditation. So, Sagittarius, I'm not even sure I could piece that all together. First of all, I saw someone eating and drinking. So, some of you are eating and drinking right now. I don't know, eating lunch, it is lunchtime. Or it's like using food or drink as a way to soothe yourself possibly, or to find some enjoyment in. I personally love to go out to eat. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world, is to eat. But everything with balance, right? So you don't want to overdo it. That's what I'm getting. I got this sense of like wanting to be left alone, wanting to be alone, or spending some time alone may be helpful to you. It's almost like they were showing me someone alone in their house, or needing alone time in their house, and like on those days where you just like don't give two rips what you look like because you don't plan on leaving the house, so you wear your pajamas all day, and or maybe I'm the only one that does this. I'm sure I'm not. You're like, you just don't care. Like, I do not care. Like that. Like, don't care. I don't care is what I keep hearing. Not caring what other people think about you, or not giving a rip about how you're looking, or how someone perceives you, or yeah. So let's get the cards out. Or you could be connecting with someone that's bringing that energy as well, or that's in that energy. So sorry, I'm getting distracted by the chat. Okay. Really? Taurus energy, Pisces, Sag energy. Could have that in your chart. Be dealing with one, or you might benefit from watching the Taurus or Pisces readings. I still have that song, Thank You, from Alanis Morissette. If you have Scorpio in your chart, it's particularly in your Venus or Moon, you might want to check out Scorpio's reading, because I feel like that will resonate with you as well. But take it as it resonates. This energy to me is very much like a bit indulgent, but also like comfort zone, taking care of self, kind of loving your own space right now. And then this energy here is talking about the subconscious mind, meditation, spirituality, your fantasies, your imagination. And I have the song Fantasy now in my head, Mariah Carey. But it's like your imagination, Sagittarius, is one of your superpowers. Our ability to imagine, meaning our ability to stop observing what is and instead create in our minds what we would like next, is the key to consciously manifesting what it is that you want. Some of you need to spend a little bit more time imagining about what it is that you want, instead of stressing about what is, because what is temporary and will change, but it can't change as long as you're continually focused on what is, right? So if you keep regurgitating what was, what is, and you're not happy with the way things are right now, you can't break free of that energy, because law of attraction won't let you. It'll just keep surfacing it. It'll just keep keeping you there. So the way to break the chain is, now I'm getting a different song, I'll come back to it. The way to break that vicious cycle is to be able to ignore almost what is for a moment and start imagining what you want to come in instead. Like, what is it that you want good for yourself, right? Because when you focus on anxiety and worry, you're creating, but you're creating what you don't want. When you're focused on hopefulness, potential, new energy, then you're creating, but you're starting to give momentum, creation to what it is that you do want. And so being conscious of where does your mind go when you're bored, when you're tired, when it wanders. Is it going to that good space or is it not going to that good space? And they're wanting you to spend more time going to the good space, Sagittarius, so that you can call in something that you really love, through imagination. Okay, so let me go back to the song. I heard Break the Chain by Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks. So, the Ten of Swords. There could be something ending during this time frame, or needing to put an end, okay, to something that maybe you've been stressing or worrying about, to get back into this more comfortable space. There's love here. Some of you are connecting in a very loving way to possibly another fire sign, Pisces or Taurus, but take what resonates. Or there's like a good feeling vibe here for you, Sagittarius, as soon as you're open, as soon as you're ready for that. Justice, Libra energy. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Man, you got a lot of people showing up for you. Some of y'all don't even realize how loved you are. Like, some of y'all have a lot of people on your side, or people that want to support you, that love you, namely Libra, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, but it doesn't have to be. Those could also be in your chart. But it's like, why would you focus on the aspects or the people that don't love you when you have all of this to be grateful for? Say thank you, right? So that's like the message I got for Scorpio as well. There's balance coming in, but you might need to take some time to yourself. Take time. Take time to care for yourself, to do the internal reflection, to get yourself in order, right? Some of you are much stronger than you're giving yourself credit for, but can be hard when we're going through changes. And they keep wanting me to say the word illusions. The idea that life is against you or another person is against you is an illusion of your mind. A lot of times when we think we're perceiving how someone else feels about us, we're actually perceiving how we feel about them. Think about that. A lot of the times when we think that we're perceiving how someone else feels about us, we are actually reflecting how we feel about them or ourselves. So that's the reflection, right? Okay, I could go way into that topic, but I'm not going to go way into it because I got a timeline here. All right, so Page of Cups. How am I doing with time? Did I blow it or what? Page of Cups, the Chariot in the reverse. So whoever you're connecting with, this person has a tendency to be a little bit immature sometimes with their emotions or how they express emotions. And that's been a major blockage for this person in their own life. But I feel like this person is wanting to start over, but they keep running into themselves. They keep running into some sort of barrier here. Okay. This person, if they've had something heartbreaking happen, right? I feel like they have trouble moving past that. This could be someone that has trouble letting go of the past, or moving on from things that have hurt them. Maybe they tend to dwell there a little bit too long, and that's because they need to do some sort of growth around their ability to be there for themselves. To be there for themselves. They need to learn how to show up for themselves. And so that's important, right? But this person does have the opportunity to grow in that direction during this time frame. Vulnerability and be proud. So, wow, that's two very different cards. So I feel like this is your guidance here, Sagittarius. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based on intuition rather than rationality. Do not let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow negative. I think this is for the person you're connecting with, but take it or leave it. It says, be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and be proud of for how far you have come. Sound advice right there. All right, so it could be dealing with, like I said, Leo, Libra, Virgo, Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Capricorn. What is going on in the chat right now? Do I want to know? Maybe not. You're welcome. Hey, Jamie. He says that was Britney Spears reading. Could be. She's a Sag. Someone sent her my reading. Maybe it'll resonate with her. I don't know. Sorry, I had to make sure my stuff was staying still. All right, let's go to Capricorn. So, I saw someone, and I don't want to raise my hands because I've been sweating, but they were in this position, but the hands were over their head. Okay, it looked like a lotus position. Some of you could benefit from meditation, or you might be someone who meditates a lot, or maybe you are meditating with me right then. And then the song, it's an old song, Take On Me, came in. Take on me, take on me, take me home. I honestly don't know what that song is about, because it came out when I was a baby, but Take On Me. And then the other image that I saw was somebody, I don't know why, somebody putting something on the shelf, like putting something away, putting something back on the shelf. And I heard back on the shelf. That could be literal, that could be figuratively, like putting something back on the shelf or back where it belongs, or feeling like you're back where you belong. Some of you have misplaced an item and it's on a shelf, okay? Or it's like, for some reason they were showing me someone taking it down, okay? Taking something down. I have no idea. Take it or leave it. But we'll see how the cards correlate with what I'm feeling. So, Capricorn. Really? No, 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 no. The first house of self and the Sun card, Aries, Leo energy here for some of you. This is about I heard home is where the heart is. Home is where the heart is. I don't know. This is talking about your physical body, your outlook, self-image, your life, philosophy, consciousness, your opinions, becoming more self-aware. And the Sun card is, to me, talking about the heart chakra, okay? And also self-awareness. So 2 cards about self-awareness coming through. And becoming aware of how you're really feeling about something. This is asking you also to honor your masculine energy. So we all are a mix of feminine and masculine energies in our charts, in ourself. And so this is asking you to honor, whether you're male or female, the parts of you that are more instinctive, that are like her gut reaction, the part of you that provides self-sufficiency to you, all of that being highlighted during this time frame, okay? Some of you, this card talks about the connection between you and a parental figure, particularly the father figure, for whatever reason. You've got the Knight of Swords, which is the card of drama in this deck. So it's like, be careful about like getting involved in other people's drama. Also, you need to be self-aware about what part you play in that. And this kind of reminds me of the Libra reading, and also the Aquarius reading that I did for their spiritual reading last, because it's like sometimes when we think we're being like well-intended or a good Samaritan, we accidentally stick our nose into something that's none of our business, and then now you're wrapped up in the drama too, right? Or sometimes it's just easy when we're talking to like family or our bestie or our mom or our dad or whoever on the phone to, you know, stir up some drama. We don't mean to do this, but it's humans. It's just us humaning, right? And so be careful about getting yourself involved or intermingled into some sort of drama, okay? Be self-aware of the part that you're playing in whatever this is that seems to be coming in or seems to be active in your vibration right now. And then I heard be open to letting go. I'm gonna have to move my chair again. Also, I noticed that I'm getting messages on my messenger as I'm talking to you, and I don't believe in coincidences. So some of you might be getting like unexpected messages or calls or texts during this time frame. And I think it might be connected to drama. So you might want to be careful about drama, entertaining drama. It doesn't have to be. It looked like it was a friend of mine. You could also be connecting with a friend during this time frame. But I don't believe in coincidences, so. The Chariot and Judgment, Cancer, Libra energy here. The card of gratitude. So there is things moving in your favor, okay? There is movement forward, cooperation coming in, things kind of starting to make sense for you. Keeping the attitude of gratitude is going to be really significant for you to get what you want, especially when it comes to what you have your heart set on, okay? Because I heard mindset. It's all about your mindset, all right? But be conscious of the opinions that you hold, Capricorn, because the opinions that you hold mean a lot. So ask yourself, is this kind, is this loving, is before you take action on anything, right? And this kind of reminds me of the Scorpio reading of, infusing gratitude or thanks into your daily routine, whether that be through positive affirmations or giving attention to the things that are peaceful in your life, not and kind of veering away from the things that create drama in your life. Person you're connecting with, Nine of Swords, the Strength card, and the Queen of Wands, the Sun at the bottom of the deck, Leo energy here. Whoever you're connecting with here, Capricorn, this person, they have a tendency to I'm getting the word misdirected, then I heard misguided. Sometimes this person, I feel like, has this tendency to look at the problem before they see the solution, or this person may get caught in their own insecurities or their own fears, and it creates a barrier to them feeling as confident as they could be. This person might have a lot of drama around them, especially if they're a fire sign, especially Leo, but it could be fire or air. And the reason why that is, Capricorn, is because there's a lot of insecurity going on within this person. And when we feel insecure, we tend to drum up things that we have no business drumming up, or, creating issue where there's not an issue, because there's an internal battle going on. So if there's an internal battle going on, it will show up in the exterior environment, and it's just easier. It's just easier to deflect than to do inner reflection, right? Especially in today's world, where people are so disillusioned to the fact that they are not separate from the people that they dislike. There's no separation between you and others. It's all you. It's all a reflection of you. And but a lot of people still believe in their separation. They have not come to become awakened enough, to become enlightened enough to understand that it's all relative to them. And so they look for issue. They want to place blame. They want to see, I behave this way because of you. Like, there's not that reflectiveness going on. I'm not saying they're always like that and they're always going to be like that or whatever, but they have a tendency towards those behaviors when they're feeling insecure, right? And so just something to be aware of. But this isn't for you to judge this person. This is for you to be self-aware as to why would you attract someone like that. So there's deeper questions even to ask yourself, right? Than meets the eye, than is on the surface, right? And are you contributing to that or not? Soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for solitude. This is a time to pause, reflect, and a time for you. Reflection, self-awareness, all of that being like really, really important right now before you move forward or make any decisions. But even say thanks to everyone in your life, those that love you, but also those that irritate you, because it's all a part of who you. So Leo energy, like I said, Aries, Sag, air sign energy, Cancer and Libra are the predominant signs I'm seeing in Scorpio. I have to move my table again. Like, the sun is following me. Aquarius. Rebel Angels. She's like, what it do, birthday booze? Sorry, I gotta take a breather. Where am I at with time? Oh man, I'm gonna nail it. I'm gonna get this. We're gonna get it. All right. Happy birthday if you're to all my fellow Aquarians. Tomorrow is my birthday, which is why I'm live today. Thank you for joining me for my birthday chat, for all the super chats and all the love in the chat. Appreciate you guys so much. Is my camera blurry? All right, Aquarius. Sorry. I'm gonna get comfortable again. That was fast. I saw a deer, a baby deer. I heard Bambi, and then the song Bambi started to come through. I don't know if you guys know that song. He says, my dear, my dear, my dear. Ah, Bambi. Oh, that's such a good song. I have not heard that song in so long. I'm trying to recall the lyrics and what that song is about. If you know the artist, put it into the chat. But it's like this very innocent type of energy coming in, right? Maybe some of you connecting with that more innocent or childlike part of yourself, Aquarius, especially since it's your birthday season. But also that movie could be important. That song could be important. He says in that song, Bambi, there's lions, beware. My dear, my dear, my dear. It's funny that my dear, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is not my reading, but I get it. I have a friend that calls me dear. It's the only person on this planet that I would ever allow them to call me dear, but they do. Some of you use that term lovingly, maybe. I'm an Aquarius sun. My dear, my dear, my dear. Did my crystal fall? So let's see what the tarot has to say. So the song Bambi, I'm recalling it now. So the song is about he's wanting a past lover back, right? And in the song, he's telling her he's the lion that she should be aware of. Like he's saying like basically I'm coming back for you, or um you know, I'm the lion you should fear, right? So some of you could have someone that wants a second chance with you, Aquarius, or is coming back from the past, or is stalking you possibly like a lion would, right? And you may or may not be aware of this energy. But you know what's so funny is when they showed me the picture of they showed me the image of the deer was aware. Like, so there is an awareness there, if that's the case, right? That's not going to be for all of you, but some of you, that's what's coming through. You have the conjunction Sagittarius or balance. Some of you might have a Leo that is really into you, okay? As I have Leo energy here as well, but I have Sag and Libra, like I said. So this is talking about empowering yourself, Aquarius, and being open to action. I think it's funny that this person has a tattoo on their head, because I am planning on getting another tattoo for my birthday, and I'm an Aquarius. So some of you might be getting tattoos for your birthday, and my Aquarian moderator, I know she did the same thing. I just think that's funny, but anyways, this is being open to exploring new things, and at the same time, it's like peace being brought to a situation, balance being brought to a situation, the karmic scales being rebalanced in yourself, but also possibly within connections, okay? And I feel like this is really empowering for you. It might feel a bit intense. It might activate some things in you you didn't know were there, but it's empowering, right? The Seven of Wands. So there's challenges showing up. I heard up for the challenge. Are you up for the challenge? Are you? Ask yourself that. Some of you are. Some of you are like, bring it, because I know who I am now better than I've ever known myself. And so I'm ready. Like, Aquarian energy does not like to be stagnant or bored for too long of a time, because our brains just are always on rapid fire. So Aquarians tend to invite challenges, or they see challenges as a way to test themselves, test their strength, test their knowing. So some of you are like, bring it, you know, like, let me test out my new self. Let me test out my new knowing, my new attitude, my new whatever, you know. But be careful what you call into you, because the song said, watch for the lion, beware, beware. Some of you are the lion. It could be Aquarius, you are the lion. Maybe somebody needs to beware of you, I'm not sure. But I honestly feel that's someone else's energy, but take it as it resonates. So let's get it. The Devil. Whoa. The High Priestess. Seven of Discs. Ace of Discs. So Aquarius, Capricorn energy showing up here for some of you. If you have been fixated on something or someone, you're about to get a huge download or guidance on that, okay? Or things are going to line up in a way that helps you to see what you need to see, to feel empowered, to be ready for what's next, and to get back into balance with yourself, okay? Some of you, the challenge that you've had to overcome was letting go of something that you know was toxic, you know, or dwelling on something that you know is not in alignment with you. But I feel like this is an opportunity for you to see the vision of what you want and to come into alignment with it and break loose of this restriction, this fixation here. All right, some of you also may be intuitively aware that there is someone fixated on you, Aquarius, and that's just validation for you, okay? But certainly you could be the one fixated. So keep in mind, this is all interchangeable energy. Sorry, I just got another message. I didn't see who it was from. Let's see. I heard it's not what you think. It's not what you think. There's something that you think you know and it's not what you think. Or you're lining this up in your mind to be something that that you think you know, but you don't know. It's not what you think. Like, I don't know, I keep getting that. So, Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, the Strength card, the King of Pentacles here. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Some of y'all got a stalker, all right? Just saying. Like, look at this person's face. They're like, I see you. They're not even trying to hide the fact that they're seeing you, you know, if this is the case. And I feel like this is online stuff, like social media stuff. People cross-watching you, Aquarius, or, you know, whatever. People, they said people, not person. So there might be more than one person that pays attention to what you do. You may or may not be aware of that. Okay, but I'm not going to say all of you are in that category, right? Some of you, it's not so much stalking. It's just like, I heard I see you, or like, do you see me? Like, I'm hearing shame, 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 fool. Chain, chain, chain. Is it chain, 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 or shame, shame, shame? I never get those lyrics right. What in the world? If somebody's lying to you, you see right through it. Okay. If someone is like behind the scenes saying or doing something, you're fully aware of it. It's not even an if, it's a you know, and that's Aquarius's favorite catchphrase, I know. There's karma here, so this person will reap the karmic backlash from whatever this is that's going on behind the scenes. For some of you, this is it's like someone returning from the past and they're peeping you out before they reach out, okay? Could be Leo or Earth energy, but I have like a million zodiac signs out. Someone could be lying about their past. I feel like this person is pulled in two different directions, like wanting to have the courage to speak on something, but then also like second guessing that and being like, well, maybe I should invest my time elsewhere, and this is going on on an emotional level. All right. So what's the guidance? Study. I've never gotten this song before. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. So, Aquarius, I feel like this is a good time to like go back and re-examine something, because you're seeing it through the new version of you, your new perspective, and you might come away with a totally different perspective than you've ever had before in the past. Also, I love to do this. I love to go back and read like spiritual books that I read 10 years ago through my new set of eyes. And sometimes those books make like 300 times more sense to me the second time I read it versus the first time that I've read it. Some of you might need to be open to learning new things about the trade that you're doing or self. So it could be dealing with, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, or Virgo. Well, those are the predominant signs I'm seeing. Who is tripping you out? Me? What are you guys talking about? Okay. Pisces. Oh, okay, in a good way. I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought maybe there was some weird going on around me, because that has happened before. That has happened before. Pisces. Okay, so Pisces. Sorry. I don't know. Can I get that out? I don't really know how to quite what to make of that. It was like, wow, a lot of symbolism. So I saw like something hovering. I got the word hovering. I saw a waterfall. I heard the word fountain. I saw a UFO. This is like, I was sitting in the meditation, like, this is all going to come together, right? This is all going to make sense at some point, and it really just wasn't getting there for me. So that could be like how you're feeling, Pisces. Like, this is all going to come together, right? Because right now it's not making any sense to me, or like there's a lot of moving pieces, or something may seem puzzling to you right now and you don't really know what to make of it or to make of how you're feeling. Your dream state could be really erratic or bizarre even. Like you could even have like something bizarre happening and like being like, that was bizarre. I don't even know what to think about that, you know? Or like, yeah. Let's get some cards out. And I have that Celine Dion song coming in. Some of you are connecting with an Aries or a Scorpio. There's nothing to fear. Okay. Third house of perception, eighth house of intimacy, Virgo energy. Some of you connecting with Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo, or have that in your chart, or it's just the influencing vibes. There is the third house being highlighted is talking about social media, speech, online activity, but also your social network, the people that you're connecting with. And then it's paired with the eighth house of intimacy, which is talking about kind of this more dark, shadowy influence, right? The things that go on behind the scenes. Obviously, sexual desires, intimate connections. And then it's also paired with this Virgo energy, which is talking about being insightful, being discerning, being dutiful, paying attention to the details. So there's something here that you need to pay attention closer to the details about that might be going on behind the scenes, and it might be going on social media or like online activity. And I'm not trying to like make you suspicious, but there might be some suspicious activity going on around that, or popping up during this time frame, or it's like, I don't know. If it's not online, then it's just like there's suspicion here, right? And they're saying be discerning about this. So be discerning about this. The Four of Wands, which is talking about freedom in this deck. What in the world? I don't even know what to make of this. Pisces, I hope this is making sense to you. What does freedom have to do with this? Oh. So for some of you, this is regarding a relationship. Sorry, I'm trying to make sense of the messages that I'm getting. But I feel like there's more than one person involved here, which is why it's so confusing. Or like you're trying to take into account multiple different aspects of your life or multiple different things that you have going on, and like trying to make sense of like how all of this is gonna work, or like I don't know what to think about that. Some of you could, like Aquarian energy, have an online stalker here, and if you're connecting with Aquarius, check out that reading, or Scorpio, or you could be the stalker. I don't know. So let's see. This is like totally throwing me through a loop, Pisces. I'm getting this message about like, be careful how you perceive others, right? Because your perception is your truth, but it may not be the other person's truth. Like, and a lot of times our perception has much more to do with us than it does about what we're observing. So something to take into account. Some of you are doing some shadow work, okay, or exploring like the more secretive, darker, unknown parts of yourself, but then that's okay, and that's all right. That's part of being human. But Spirit is saying just be discerning though about the decisions that you're making right now, and is that in alignment with what you really want out of this situation or what you want for yourself. Princess of Swords, the Fool, the Seven of Swords. Some of you are connecting with Aquarian energy, because there's something going on behind the scenes here. There's something going on behind the scenes. I heard cut it out. So some of you are like, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. I don't know. That's all I keep getting. There's an opportunity here, Pisces, to look at this from a different perspective. But if you're focused on the issue, if you're focused on figuring something out, you know, you're going to get to the bottom of it. You're going to get to the bottom of this. You will never get to the bottom of it. It's bottomless. Like, when you try to get to the bottom of something, that's essentially you looking for more things that are going to confuse you. And so you keep getting more things like that. Like, you don't, it's a flawed premise to think that you're going to get to the bottom of anything, because the more you concentrate on it, the more energy you give it, the more power you give it, the more it continues to evolve into a never-ending black tunnel. Right? And so, like, some of you are giving too much attention to the shadow, too much attention to trying to get to the heart of something or the bottom of something. And the guidance is to see this from another perspective and be more discerning about what you're giving your time to, what you're giving your focus to, and ask yourself, how's this working out for me? When I go there, do I get what I'm looking for, or do I get more things to be confused about? I just noticed there's an Aquarian symbol on this card and a Pisces symbol. If you're on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces, this reading is probably especially for you. But person you're connecting with energy. I know I've seen you flip. Knight of Wands. Ace of Cups. The Knight of Swords. Woo! The Death card. Scorpio energy. Ace of Wands. Passion. So some of y'all have some quick changes coming in, okay? Or this person does. This person's ready to take action on how they're feeling. Especially if they have a lot of emotion for you, Pisces. Especially if they're in love with you, Pisces. Especially if they've got love for you, right? Like, this person is in this space of, like, wanting to take action on their desires, on their feelings. They might have even been, like, obsessing over this. They're wanting to communicate. They're wanting to put an end to some old BS. They want to re-spark something in their life that they never truly let go, right? They never really truly let go the way that you think that they have, or maybe the way that they have portrayed that in the past. Like, this person has held on to something because there's love there, because there's emotion there, because there is passion there. And you may get communication or see some sort of movement or change in this person's energy during this time frame, because they are ready for change. Like, they want change, and you may not even be aware of all of this going on over here, because you're looking, I don't know where you're at. Your head's not, you might not be aware of this, okay? But a lot of you are going to come into awareness of this if you haven't already. So, this card says, reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help we're offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So somebody could be reaching out right now, or if you're needing help, like to get out of your head or to see something clearly, then reach out to someone that you trust, like a friend that can give you that outside perspective, right? Because sometimes it's really helpful to connect with people that aren't entangled in our situation, because then you can get that non-biased outside perspective, and sometimes that's really useful, right? So yeah, that's what I have. Scorpio energy, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio energy again, Pisces, Aquarius energy, Aries. That's what I have. And Gemini, I didn't say that. That could be in your chart or the chart of the person you're dealing with, and or just the influencing vibes. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I hope that if the message was meant for you, that you found it helpful and useful. Thank you for joining me on my birthday weekend and for all the birthday shout outs and for the super chats. I really appreciate you guys for showing up for me today and every day. The you versus them readings are going to be out next, so probably starting tomorrow or Monday. Those will start rolling out. Check them out. I am on Facebook and Instagram. I invite you to join me over there, as I do have videos over there, all of it linked in the description box as well as in the about section. I am doing the Read the Reader challenge right now, guys. So if you're a tarot reader or an energy reader, or you have a YouTube channel that you want to launch, send me your content, send me a link to a reading, read for me, and if it resonates, then I'm going to give you a shout out on my next live all Zodiac reading, and I will link your page as well to that reading. And also, if you just want to say hey and let me know how you found me and connect, you can always email me as well. It's tarottimewithdana1@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from all of you and connecting, and yes, thank you for the $5, cutie pie. Thank you. And I've been a silent fan for a few years. My silent fans too. Thank you. Anyways, all right, so I gotta run because I have to get to my Abraham Hicks podcast that was gifted to me for my birthday. Let's hope I get picked, and I'll let you guys know how it pans out on my Facebook, probably later today or tomorrow. All right, so check me out there. Have a nice day. Until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.